Monday, October 6, 2025. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Here.
Here.
Here. Here.
Trustee Wilbrandt, could you please lead us in the pledge?
Could you all please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Moving on to approval of the agenda. Any additions, corrections, or deletions to tonight's agenda as drafted? Seeing no changes suggested, I'd entertain a motion to approve said agenda.
Motion.
Motion,
Second.
second by trustee Anderley. Any additional discussion or comment? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Moving on to president's report. I have none. Moving on to reports and questions from trustees and working groups, starting with trustee Anderley.
Just the agenda.
Trustee Alapajanis.
Yes, I attended the chamber event acknowledging the community award recipient. It was a wonderful event. He is just an awesome person. But if you will indulge me, may I please read the email that we received?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, so this is from Dan Finnegan. Chris Joe and my new friend Cheryl. I cannot express just how overwhelmed I still am and now filled with gratitude and deepest respect for our village and all the hardworking members that make it so successful. My family, brother Patrick, his wife Debbie, had an amazing experience Saturday. The evening was made special by meeting and spending quality time with village trustee Cheryl Alapajanis. The gala was first class. The meal was delicious and met so many of our local business owners and state representative Ness. The village plaque will probably be displayed front and center in my home. Chris and Joe, you have no idea how much our village means to me. 22 years ago, when I moved here, there were some life challenges, and it was people and spirituality found in our village that helped make a difference. I continue to always be here to help you and our village in any way possible. Regards, Dan. So I truly have to say that he was the best choice. The man was just, I came away with a friend, not ever meeting the man, and they were just wonderful people.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for.
Well, thank you for giving me the honor to do that. I appreciate it.
And thank you for sharing the email. Was there anything else, trustee Alapajanis?
No, just the agenda items. Thank you.
Trustee Price?
Nothing else.
Trustee Wilbrandt? Nothing. Okay. All right, moving on to staff reports. Joe, anything from the team?
No, just leaf collection schedule has been posted. Leaf collection will start next Monday.
Okay, awesome. And thank you for publishing the map. It's very easy to read and understand. All right, let's move on to questions from the audience. This is an opportunity for those in attendance to address the board on items that are both on the agenda and not on the agenda. So let's start with the former items that are on the agenda. Okay, moving on to items that are not on the agenda. Okay, we'll move on. Consent agenda items A through G. Is there a desire by any board member to remove any of the items from tonight's consent agenda? Seeing no changes suggested, I'd entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items A through G.
So moved.
Motion?
Second.
Second by trustee Price. Any additional discussion or comment? Hearing none. Madam Clerk?
Aye.
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 All ayes, motion carries. Moving on to resolutions and ordinances. Item A, resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with East Dundee Fox River Sculpture Project. Trustee Enderle.
Okay, so on September 9th, we voted to support this endeavor, and we're gonna have some sculptures on the Fox River in conjunction with East Dundee. The total amount of the project will be about $45,000. Our cost will be about $22,500, or not to exceed $22,500. Village of East Dundee drafted the IGA. Our attorney reviewed it all as well. And we need to get this done before the 16th of October to avoid a price increase.
Okay, comments or questions?
Just my same comments last time regarding the choice of sculptures. Is there any chance to look at what the actual sculptures
At this point, I don't think so.
are? Okay, that's fine. It's a good project. I would have chosen a different one for
Birds
one of
are
them, but it's
beautiful.
fine.
Unfortunately, I wasn't here. It was kind of during that time, but, well, I mean, I would have said this last time, so I'm gonna say it now. I really have an issue with it. I understand everybody else is fine with it, but I still have to have my say. I truly don't feel that spending $22,500 on the village's part is a good use of our money. I mean, as Dan likes to say too, and I think, and I totally agree with Dan, is it a need or a want? I definitely don't think we need that. I mean, we're not gonna be having people taking selfies out there on their kayaks, in my opinion. They might be able to get a shot from the riverfront, maybe. In reading the intergovernmental agreement, we don't even know what it's gonna cost to maintain this. I mean, and that cost that's gonna be on the village. I don't know, we don't know the material, we don't know anything about it, how well is it gonna hold up? Weatherproofing, I mean, there could be a ton of expense to this, and we have nothing but what they've said, and and we're paying $22,500. So I just had to, I mean, I would've said that last time, but
I appreciate that. Okay, any other comments or questions? Okay, trustee Anderle, you have the floor.
Okay, move to approve a resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement between the Village of East Dundee and West Dundee for sculptures along the Fox River in an amount not to exceed $22,500.
Motion.
Second.
Second by trustee Price. Any additional discussion or comment? Hearing none. Madam Clerk?
Aye.
No.
Aye.
absolutely not.
If I vote, we get to 3, that's still,
Yep, you don't have 4.
You have to have 4.
okay, I vote aye for the record. Where does this leave us? Can we bring it back when we have,
Full board, sure.
trustee Anderle, that's the plan. Okay, all right, with that having been said, moving on to unfinished business item A. First Street Phase 2 Engineering Professional Services Agreement with Baxter and Woodman. In trustee Yuska's absence, Joe, are you talking
Yep,
about this one?
this is, as the board is aware, we've got, received grant funding for First Street. This is Phase 2 engineering, we are moving forward with final engineering. We are including the bump outs at the 3 intersection locations to facilitate traffic calming, and pursuant to the federal requirements, the local share obligations for both Phase 1 and Phase 2 are the Village of West Dundee's. This is basically $1 million project, of which local contribution is $250,000.
And then they'll be looking at the crosswalks at Edwards.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Comments or questions? Okay, trustee Price, could I impose upon you?
Sure. Move to authorize and execute a professional services agreement between the Village of West Dundee and Baxter Woodman for Phase 2 engineering for First Street in an amount not to exceed $41,200.
Motion.
Second.
Second by trustee Alapajanis. Any additional discussion or comment? Hearing none, Madam Clerk?
Aye.
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 No.
So I do have to vote on that? We get to 4?
You may vote.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
We need to get to 4.
It needs 4 votes.
Yep.
Correct.
Madam Clerk, I vote aye. Okay, motion carries. Moving on to new business, item A, ComEd Facility Removal Agreement for Spring Hill Mall. Joe, I'm going to hand this to you.
Yes, as part of the ongoing demolition, there are certain ComEd obligations that have to be resolved. There is a agreement that has been presented by ComEd in conjunction with the engineers and developers. There are certain trunk lines and transformers that are either abandoned or removed. The cost is in the amount of 11,000 and some change.
Okay, comments or questions? Seems very reasonable. Trustee Price, would you care?
Move to authorize and execute a customer work agreement between the Village of West Dundee and ComEd for demolition and deactivation of ComEd's facilities in and around Spring Hill Mall, amount not to exceed, or amount of $11,416.78.
Motion.
Second.
Second by trustee Alapajanis. Any additional discussion or comment? Hearing none. Madam Clerk?
Aye.
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 All ayes, motion carries. Moving on to item B, True Patriots Care Community Sponsorship Request, trustee Alapajanis. I did want to tell you, Jerry Christopherson was here. He had come back from a funeral service.
Oh,
We
okay.
told him to head on out. We didn't
Okay,
necessarily feel
and
he had
that's
to stay.
fine. Oh, yeah, I just was kind of looking, and that's.
Yeah, he was here,
Okay.
but we told him he could go home.
So, True Patriots Care is seeking assistance for their Wreaths Across America display within the community again this year, as they did last year. They plan to place a wreath at each veteran's gravesite on December the 14th. They're asking for financial assistance from the village to make sure that each veteran's grave has a wreath. So a little bit of background, last year, we were asked to support the event with a donation between $1,500 and $2,000. It was from the Dundee Township communities. Based on the locations of the cemetery, obviously within West Dundee's corporate limits, we provided a contribution of $1,500 last year. So if approved, the spending would be taken from this year's 25-26 budget, the community event line item. Last year, the group raised sufficient funds to place 887 sites, but they were short of their goal by more than 460 wreaths. Jerry's not here today. If the board agrees and is in support of the event, again, as described, the following motion would be appropriate. So it is to move to support the Wreaths Across America True Patriots Care with a community sponsorship of $2,000 to be included in the 2025-26 budget Community Development Fund.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any additional discussion or comment?
I'm just gonna add one quick thing, and that is, they had the ability, they have a little fundraiser that's going, and just being part of Hoof Wolf and Meow Animal Rescue, we're gonna be having this on our website. And what they're also doing for the fundraisers, and especially for non-for-profits, is they are giving back $5 for each wreath. So
Oh, great.
to help boost, this is another way that they're trying to do some fundraising this way by giving it to nonprofits to get it out to the community. So it's a great opportunity.
Okay, awesome, thank you. Okay, we have a standing motion. Any other comments? Hearing none, Madam Clerk.
Aye.
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 All ayes, motion carries. Moving on to item C, which is a special event and daily liquor permit request for the Halloween at the Pump House. Trustee Wilbrand?
Yes, so we've had some success with our Finally Friday series throughout the summer and with the French Market down at the Pump House. The committee wanted to do something very similar for Halloween this year on the Friday. So the working title is Finally Freaky Friday because it's Halloween themed. In your packet are the specifics with tent rental. We've got some assurances if there's going to be frigid cold, there's heaters on backup just in case. We have a band. The Village Squire will be doing liquor sales out of the Pump House. Duke's Blues and Barbecue, I believe, will be joining Squire to provide food. That's a slight change because we were thinking Squire was going to do both, but it's being split that way. The financial cost in the fiscal impact is $6,265. The tentative budget is laid out in the packet. That money is included in our Dundee events budget that was approved previously, and I think we're still good on that budget for the rest of the year.
Comments or questions?
I have a question. In the packet we have, it says Taqueria El Tío Ramos was doing the food.
That must have been a typo.
All correct? Went from Squire to...
It went all the way
Or
up.
maybe leftover from a previous
Yeah.
event,
Previous
because
one,
they
just
did
kind of cutting and pasting,
do
okay.
it too, previous event, yeah.
No, no, that's what, I was just a little confused. And then one other thing, I'm sorry. There was one other thing I thought I had, I maybe don't. I think maybe I'm okay. I think that was the one that, I was just a little confused. I was a little confused now when you said that. So, no, that was the only thing.
Thank you.
So it's
Trustee
gonna be Dukeson?
Wil-
Okay,
Yeah, we found that out after the agenda was posted, but
okay,
Duke is partnering with Swire.
okay,
They'll be doing the food.
okay, cool. And then they're gonna give us all the liability insurance and
Yep,
Okay.
yep, so I included, the Swire gave us a hold harmless,
Mhm.
and we'll make sure to have certificates of insurance, King County Health Department approvals, all that good stuff.
perfect.
Trustee Wilbrand, you have the floor.
Okay, I would make a motion to approve the special event application and daily liquor permit request, parking restriction, and draft budget for Halloween at the Pump House, October 24th, 2025.
Motion.
Second.
Second by trustee Enderle. Any additional discussion or comment? Hearing none. Madam Clerk?
Aye.
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 All ayes, motion carries. Thank you, Thomas. Anything else for the good of the order? Hearing nothing else, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Second by trustee Enderle. Any additional discussion or comment? Hearing none. Madam Clerk?
Aye.
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 All ayes, motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.
So I hated my picture that he sent.
You hated your what?